Hi, this is Ayvaunn Penn with Black and Making It, Black Artists Making It Happen. Today I wanted to swing on in. I see my colleague Cynthia G has been talking about interracial dating, and I thought I would share with you my experience and my thoughts on the matter. I am working on a play that is about interracial dating called Waiting for My Hershey's Kiss. It is inspired by a short story that actually originated in my book, Ephemeral Moments. In addition to being a playwright, I am also a published author, and you also will have the chance to hear some of my work. You say, who is this girl? She's always talking about her art and what she's doing, but we don't know. We've never heard anything that she's done. So this is the time that I am going to make that change. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present to you Waiting for My Hershey's Kiss. Which I should say, sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to do this in parts. So today will be part one. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present to you Waiting for My Hershey's Kiss. Chocolate, you enrapture me, brimming with passion strong and dark. Seed of cacao melt on my tongue, leave me wide-eyed and drunken. I cannot resist your delight. I yearn for your boldness. Grip me by my senses tight. Vanilla, you tease me. You too are sweet. Delicate is your touch. You leave me with no complaint. Hot or cold, you are always decent pleasure. But this, my senses wonder. Will you ever measure up to the cocoa of the tree? Could you ever hit the spot? I'd always wanted me a black man, educated, good job, clean cut, filled with the Holy Ghost and the finest of God's good work. Growing up, I went through 10 years of private school. Aside from church once a week, I didn't see much of the brothers because the fact of the matter is not many black families pay the bucks for their kids to attend private school. So, for the longest time, I was the only black girl in my class with 2 other black boys. I wasn't worried about boys during elementary. They were gross, but just like any youngin', my hormones went to churning when middle school came along. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't what you'd call boy crazy. And I was definitely a believer in abstinence. Still am. Nonetheless, I beheld with my brown almond-shaped eyes the attention other girls received from the opposite sex. Where was mine? I didn't so much expect it from the white boys, but it was a little disheartening that even the brothers preferred vanilla beans. Never mind all that, I'd tell myself. My Hershey bar was somewhere out there waiting for me, and my hopes were as strong as the sting of dark chocolate my buds yearned to taste. In 2005, I entered the public education system. W.M. Galatia High School quite savagely ripped the conservative scales from my eyes. I couldn't tell if I minded or not. I went from getting no attention to getting lots of attention. Not only was there a black market, there was a white market too, and I was in demand by the latter? What? I still don't understand what I could have possibly done to attract 5 white males. Up until this point, white males and black females just didn't jive in my world. Still, while those offers were made available, I didn't care because that's not what I wanted. New age Platteville, Florida life just mocked me and jeered. Too bad, little do you know. All the black boys raised with manners in a structured home that demanded nothing less than excellence were taken by white girls. Or so it seemed. Better stated, most of the intelligent black boys who had good home training and appeared to be going somewhere in life chose white girls. What? A bigger school of fish with a true black selection, and the sisters are still getting jilted? This is when I began to get inexplicably angry. Honestly, I'm about to be real with you. Straight up, my hide sears to ashes whenever I see a black man with a white woman. Back in the day, I used to be okay with it. In fact, I was the one telling relatives, oh, it's just love. Let it go. We'd be watching an NFL game and somebody would bust out with, I don't want such and such team to win. And I'd ask why and be rapidly greeted with, because the coach, who is black, has a white wife. Originally, I thought this was a terrible attitude. I guess as it is with many things in life, I don't understand their view then, but I understand it now that I'm older. Don't get me wrong. We aren't racist or anything. We have friends of many different cultures and ethnic backgrounds. We have friends of, I said that already, blooper. Heck, I grew up in Platteville, which is, despite its diverse population, a predominantly white area. My best friend, who is no longer here with us, rest her soul, was white. All of that is great. But you know what? I can fathom the other side now. Here's what you need to understand. It's not that black men can't venture out and chart new territory. Go on, be free. I myself have not closed the door to espousing other cultures, though I prefer an African American man. The problem comes when black men say, and best believe many black men do say, I refuse to date a black woman. What a slap in the face. Now I want you to zero in right here and pay close attention, close attention. As the old folks say, hear me now and hear me good. People have had a tendency to get this here twisted. This is not a bashing of all African American men. This is not a bitter black woman. This is not by any means the hating of white women. This is an African American woman speaking for all African American women who are hurt by the rejection they receive from the particular type of black male being depicted here. The black man who slams the door shut and bolts it on black women, the women of his own race. But back to what I was saying. You said, what? Excuse me? But who is your mother? Who is your father, your sister, your brother? What color are they? I said, what color are they? I just know you want to try saying that again. I just don't understand. I can't imagine how the mother of a black son must feel to hear her child she raised speak those words. Like, this is what I want to know. What's wrong with me? Is it the hair? Not long enough, not straight enough, not light enough? Is it my skin, not bright enough? What makes a white woman such a prize? I'm a prize too. What makes you resent the thought of being with me, a girl of color? You're of color? Can you not see that you are in some way rejecting yourself? It can't be because I'm not smart. I'm in all the advanced courses. It can't be that I'm unrefined. I was raised amongst the finest of social settings. I'm well-mannered. Just because your black half isn't black doesn't mean you've arrived. I see it all the time. A black man gets a little money, then drops his chocolate honey for a vanilla kiss. Yep, they say it's not just a hankering for whiteness, but I'm not about to believe that for a split second. About Every black man I see in my city has a white woman. There is no way all of that is true love. I mean, you can't tell me that all those black men so happened at the same time to fall in love with a white woman. Looks to me like they all went to hunting for a white woman. It's a fad and it sickens me. Attention black men, don't be a label hoe. Buy Ralph Lauren because you genuinely like it, not because the tag says Ralph Lauren and everyone else is doing it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is where I'm going to stop for today on this segment of Black and Making It with my short story that is in the process of being turned into a play. I look forward to visiting with you next time. Again, I always love to hear from you guys. Feel free to email me at blackandmakingit@gmail.com. Also, follow me on Twitter, Instagram. And again, if you are a Black artist doing something great, let me know what you're up to. Let me know what you're up to so I can check it out and be one of those people supporting you. Until next time, have a wonderful evening.